Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph and this is Ordinary Plant Girl. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video, and if you are returning, thank you so much for spending more of your time with me. You guys are the best. In today's video, we are going to be talking about plants that I kill that I would buy again, just to make sure they survive. So in a way, I don't want to say it's plants I'm obsessed with because I'm not overly obsessed with them. They're just plants that I really like that I would love to like me back. So this isn't going to be anything like Calatheas because I give up on Calatheas. I do. They are beautiful. I love to look at them. I love to admire them. I love how beautiful they are. But unless it's a Maranta, those are the only plants of that variety that I will continuously grow. So there is one right there actually. Any of the Marantas actually. I've got a red, I've got a lemon lime, I have got a variegated one, which not sure that one's gonna make it, but it has surprised me before. And then I've got the regular rabbit's foot Maranta. But then I also have what I'm calling the beast. Way over there, I'll have to insert a picture. But it is a combination a friend gave me, and it is a red Maranta and a rabbit's foot in one big giant pot together. Now I'm thinking, just hear me out. What if I just put all of my Marantas together in one giant pot? I can't do it. I can't do it because my rabbit's foot, my original one, was like the first one that I got. I've had it for years. I can't throw it in there. They just have to be separate. I don't know what to do. There's space in that big giant pot. There will be B-roll somewhere here of all of them so that you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's so much space in that pot, I just can't do it. And when it comes to propagating Marantas, no, never gonna happen. I always kill them, it never fails. So, Marantas are one that it doesn't matter how many times I kill them, how many times they die, I will acquire another one. Another plant that I do that with is the black cardinal, the Philodendron black cardinal. I get one all the time. I can't even tell you how many I've killed, but every spring, when I find them, I buy two, and in most cases, both die. I did get... Well, that was bizarre. Oh, I think a spent blossom just fell off my oxalis. Sorry, it distracted me. My Philodendron black cardinal, I've got two right now. One is looking pretty good. Not too bad. We've had our issues, but we've come back. The other one is in my living room. Not looking that great, but I have hope for it. All I can say is that when it comes to philodendrons, and as much as their care requirements are relatively the same across the board in most cases, depending on your care, your household, your humidity levels, all of that, I can tell you that everything that I read to take care of that plant does not work in my household. It doesn't like to dry out completely, for one thing. It's just, I can't even explain the differences. Maybe I will one day if I can, after I've had it for a year, without it dying, because that would be a first for me to have a black cardinal make it an entire year in my care. If I get to that 1 year mark, then I will do a care video on my care for it, as long as it is, still healthy and everything. But you guys know me too, that if it's not healthy, I'm probably going to tell you anyway, because that's just the way it goes. So yeah, the black cardinal is another one that, and they're not very common, so when I find them, I have to grab them right away. Another plant that I would buy back, and I buy one every year. 2 actually, because one has to be variegated and one has to be green. And that is the Jade Plant. Kill them all the time. Knock on wood, if I had any wood to knock on. Oh, yeah. I can say that the 2 that I have a variegated, I have a green, I've got propagations around as well. Those ones I have now had for 2 years, but they're still tiny. Like when I got them, they were in tiny little 2-inch pots. And now they've been in 4-inch pots since I put them in there 2 years ago. I have figured out the watering for them. And I do have to say that every time everything plants talks about his jade plants, I have to watch it. Even though I know what he's saying, I know what he's done, I watch him propagate, I watch him explain every time how to go about taking care of these plants, and I suck it up because I don't want to kill them. I want big, beautiful jade plants. So I'm gonna try really hard to get that. So I have had them for 2 years, but yet I still don't feel confident enough to do a care video because I just feel like I've kind of just been lucky this time around. And same thing with the next plant that I'm going to talk to you about. And that is 2 different plants, same genus. So the Ficus Elastica and the Ficus Benjamina. Those are 2 plants that I buy every year. And my burgundy rubber plant, which is the Ficus Elastica, so far, I've had it over a year, maybe a year and a half now. I'm not exactly sure. But that one that I've had has been doing really, really well. The entire time I've had it, it's only lost 1 leaf. I've been very careful with watering it. I let it dry out all the way, which is interesting because it's in a self-watering pot. I don't even know why I did that. I think it was just because it was big enough for it at the time. And it sits in an east-facing window, and I don't move it. It just sits there, it lives there. I clean the leaves, I water it when it needs to be watered, and I'm seriously talking like maybe every 10 days, even in the summer. That's it. I do water it thoroughly, but yeah, every 10 days I think I probably water that plant. And it's only in an 8-inch pot, so it's not even in a pot that big. My Ficus Benjamina, I've got a green one and I've got a variegated one. Now with both of those plants, my Ficus Benjamina, the green one, which I think is also called a weeping fig, which is weird, but anyway, that one has grown. It's been good. Same thing. I put it close to an east-facing window, and that's where it stays. Don't move it. I water it pretty much about the same amount as I do the rubber plant, the rubber tree plant. And I just let them live there. But I do have to say that with the Ficus Benjamina, I have a dog that, you know, when most dogs have upset stomachs, they go outside and eat grass. Mine eats dried leaves. So in the process of that, if my Ficus Benjamina, because it sits on the floor, if it does have dry leaves on it, and my dog isn't feeling that well, he goes and he prunes that plant. I mean, I know I'm not exactly sure about how toxic it is. I mean, he's fine. He's done it more than once. He only goes after my plants. He tried to eat my Rojo Congo one day. That did not go over well with me. Anyway, so he prunes it. I don't even have to. So I water it. That's it. But still, every year, if it dies, or if the rubber tree dies, I will go get another one to try and make sure that I can save or just have them live. And the interesting thing is that these are pretty much common plants. So I'm not sure if I have trouble keeping them alive because I know that they're going to be easier for me to get a hold of if they do die. Because with my more uncommon plants, I'm like, they cost too much to die. I will do whatever I can to save them because they cost more than my like $2.50 like dollar store plants. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, Monstera deliciosas. If they die, I buy a new one. I just have to have one. There's not even anything else I can say about those plants. They're just... They just need to be a part of my life. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I hope that I did actually insert B-roll along this whole thing. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, okay, I can't say I've never done it before because I have. So it's really no big thing. But that being said, I have got more plant chores to do. This was just a short but sweet little video about plants that I kill, that I would consistently bring back in my home to hopefully not continue killing them. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you are all safe and well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.